That's cool, man. Yeah, staying heavy, making just like that's a hardcore record. I think it kind of surprised me in a way.
It surprised a lot of people because well, we were bummed at first because when they said, "Oh, we announced that we signed a Roadrunner," we got hit with like this wave of backlash. Like, "Oh, what the fuck is this? Is this the record where you try to be Slipknot or where you try to be Nickelback or where you try to be Killswitch Engage?" And we're like, and no offense to any of those bands, because God bless, they sell a lot of records and they've helped us. And
offense to Nickelback.
Well, I've even met Nickelback and they were like cool dudes. Like I don't even. Like, I don't hate on anybody's music, you know what I mean? Like, they're doing what they want to do, and that's cool, more power to them. But, like, I was surprised that some of our supporters were really worried, and that's why we hit them with this record. And, Roadrunner was great to deal with because they were like, you know what? Let's just come with the Defeatist as the first single. And we were like, whoa, that's like the thrashiest song. And they're like, yeah, let's make that be the first single. And that was cool, because working with Roadrunner was cool in a lot of ways, like, where they just were, they just like the band.
Yeah. That's cool that they're fans first.
Totally. And, this record won't be on Roadrunner, but maybe it'll be on Roadrunner like in the rest of the world. But it was cool to do one record with them, definitely.
And, well, you did Kingdom of Sorrow with, Kirk from Crowbar and everything like that.
Yeah.
The vocal style, or was a little more like a
little out of the box.
Yeah, just like different for you. Is that going to be more stuff that you do on your solo record too, or an Ice Pick, or is that just going to...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like with the solo record, I think, and I was playing like some of the material last night for like Scott from Terror and like real like hardcore dudes, like Ben who used to, be in the Hoods, and a couple of friends from back in Connecticut, and they were like, "Whoa, man, this is like this could be really big. This is like really good." And I was psyched. I was really psyched, and then I played them more like the more straightforward hardcore stuff from the record too, the less metal stuff, and they liked that too. So I'm going to try to have more of a balance with that. It's not going to be so one-sided. But with Kingdom of Sorrow, that next record is going to definitely be more rock, more outside the box vocally, and more doomy. Like, we had a lot of slower stuff that we were like, you know what? It's cool, it's catchy, it's memorable, but it's just so slow. Let's split this down the middle and give something for the Down fans, something for the Crowbar fans, and something for the Hatebreed fans. And like Relapse did a great job promoting it, and the record already almost double outsold like what the Ice Pick record did, and we're on Ozfest, and the record's still selling without having played really any shows. We played like 9 shows, so I'm glad that the fans are embracing that record because we put a lot of work into it.
That's cool. So there will be a second Kingdom of Sorrow.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna try to treat it like more like a real band, but Hatebreed's my #1 priority, and I know the next Hatebreed record has to be super focused and has to come with, anthem after anthem. So that's what I'm doing. Like, I think in the past, especially with Rise of Brutality, and then especially with Supremacy, it was like, you know what, let's have the 2 or 3 anthems, but then let's really pummel them with fast, abrasive songs. And the next Hatebreed record's got to be more just sing-along anthem after anthem, and we have great material right now. Like, it's great to feel psyched on the material because you can't manufacture the adrenaline. You can't manufacture the charge, or when BD will play me a riff or give me a riff CD, and I'm like, oh my God, you can't manufacture that. So it's good to have that feeling.
That energy seems to always find a way to get on CDs.
Totally. And the fans, the supporters, the people that love it, they're addicted to it, And that's what we want to make sure that every time we give them their fix.
That's great, man. I mean, that's basically all we have and everything. Thanks a lot for sitting down with us on Synthesis, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Jamey.